My name is Judy Pedersen, and I am an author and an illustrator. An author writes stories, and an illustrator makes the pictures that you see in the book when you open a picture book. So today I'm going to show you how I do that. I have a story that I've written called One Morning, and it's about a little boy and his mother who get up in the morning, they have their breakfast, and then they go out of their house. It's all the things they see on the way to the zoo. Illustrators can use all different kinds of things to make their illustrations. Some people like to cut up paper. Other people like to use colored pencil. I like to use acrylic paint. So when I start a drawing, I take some of my favorite brushes and I pick a color from my color selection, and I try to make the simplest drawing I can to illustrate the first line of the book. It's not going to be a beautiful drawing. It's going to be a very simple drawing. It's something artists call gesture drawing, and it allows me to figure out where I want the boy, where I want the mother, how I want them, how far apart I'd like them to be, and maybe something else in the room. I'm really just trying to get them to look natural, but I have to start with a very rough drawing to do that. Okay, so now I'll show you how I do this. I start with some paint, and I dip my brush in the water so that I can make it very, very smooth, loose paint. And then I start to draw. My first line is, it's a sunny day. So I think I would like to show the little boy in his bedroom waking up. So here is a gesture drawing for the little boy. It's very rough. Maybe he'll have his arms up because he's excited. It's a beautiful day. A little more paint. His bed could be over here. Some blankets. So here he is. He's in his pajamas. And okay, that's not a bad start. I think I'll move on to the next line. He's ready to go. I'm wearing my helicopter cap and Mom is wearing her bee hat. Oh boy, okay. Well, here's the boy. He's got his helicopter hat on. He needs some ears. Just a rough drawing. Okay. All right, I'll give him some shoulders. He's a little guy, so he doesn't need to be too big. His hands, and maybe it's going to be shorts today. So I'll give him some shorts. Make him stand. Here she is. She's got her summer clothes on too. And some shorts, legs. Okay, that's not so bad. It's kind of funny. Maybe a cat. Cat. Oh, she looks kind of funny. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're just getting the idea here. Okay. Is he going to take anything with him? I don't think so. I think this is good. All right, well, that's an idea. Now when I have my rough sketch, my gesture drawing done, I'll show you what I do next. I take a piece of tracing paper and I put it on top of the drawing. Now the idea is to make these very crude, rough lines look better. So I'm going to use my pencil and try to almost retrace my steps. Okay, he's going to look happy because he's getting ready to go to the zoo. So an ear drawing, face. Okay, he's got his head on. So another ear. See, neck. Little shoulders. So the next figure is the mother. Start with her ear. And since I'm seeing her from the side, I have to draw her from the side. It's a little bit harder. There she's got a smile, her neck. And, okay. I like the idea of a ponytail, so I'm going to give her one of those. Nice floppy ponytail. And she has a, see, her shoulder would come out here. Arm. And a hand. Still pretty rough. Let me take another look. Okay, well that's not a bad start. From this drawing, I would do it again, only I won't do that now. I take another piece of tracing paper. I take the first drawing away, because now I have the gesture, and then I would make this an even clearer drawing. I would change his face. I would make his shorts a little clearer. I might put a baseball glove in his hand. I would, I think, move everything up a little bit so that I can fit his sneakers in, because I think that's a good way to show that he's actually standing somewhere. Otherwise, you just have legs. Okay, so once I get a drawing, a finished drawing that I like, I make something called a dummy, which is a pretend book. And it might look something like this. Here's my story. One morning, and here's the first page. It's a sunny day, and here the boy is in his room with his giant dinosaur on the back wall. Second page, good eggs and jelly toast. Let's go. And here they are after they've eaten their breakfast, ready to go. And now the third page, which is the one I've been showing you, the one I've been illustrating. I'm wearing my helicopter hat, and Mom is wearing her bee hat. And here is the little boy and his mom reaching up for her hat. Okay, so now I've made a clear drawing that I like, and it is still the little boy and the mother going to the closet, and I decided just to keep track of what I was doing to put some text here. Now from this point, I transfer this better line drawing onto what I will do the finish on, which is a nice piece of paper. Start by turning it over. I have to make a carbon of the drawing so that I can then press, make the lines on the finish. And this is how I'll start. Cover the lines. It doesn't have to be the whole drawing. Just I need to get some idea of where things are so that I can know where to put the figures. Just trying to go some of the basic lines. And here's the line on the bottom. Okay. Now this is a little smudgy, but that's okay. I'm going to turn it over and sort of center it on the nice paper. Sometimes I use a little prop so that I don't smear what I've had here. So I take a pen and I'm just trying to push some of the charcoal onto the good paper so that I know where things are going to be positioned. You don't have to transfer every line, but I want to get as much of it down as I can. So here's the boy, and he's got his hat on. I'm just doing the outline of things mostly. Get his eyes in there because it's important they be in the right place. Now, the next stage is to start to put some paint on the finish. So I need to carefully remove this. And it is pretty sketchy. So I'm going to mix a few colors here, more of a peach color and a pink color to get a color that I like. Now I think I will just start to paint her ears and her neck. And it needs to be a little more runny. She's got short sleeves, so I'll do her arms. Never try to make the first painting too finished looking. However, I tend to like sloppy looking work, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. And if I change my mind, I can always clean it up later. So there's her hand coming out. She's got two arms already. I can see already it's a little bit dark, but that's okay. And then the rest of her hair. I'll probably put some different colors in her hair at some point, but right now I'm just trying to get the main colors in place. And there's the edge of her shirt. So here we go. Kind of sloppy, that's okay. And her pants. I don't know, maybe I made this a little too wide here. We'll kind of shrink it a bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. I like some of the white showing because then I can go back with another color and show the folds. I worked on this painting for several days, and this is what I ended up with. This is a book I've written and illustrated called When Nighttime Comes Near. When nighttime comes near and your house turns to gold and the cat begins to meow, it's time to go in. Mr. Man folds his flag and turns on his porch light. Miss Isabel and her sister Tilly collect lawn chairs and croquet balls to put them away. The lamp is lit in the window so Mother and Father can read their books as the sun goes down. When nighttime comes near and the breeze goes to sleep, you can see the sun sliding behind the hills and the stars shimmer like clean pennies. Salamanders wiggle their smooth bodies under the leaves. They are looking for a dark resting place. The lilies close their petals tightly. Tomorrow they will open again with the light. Squirrels are tired from collecting acorns. Scampering up the trees, they settle in their nests and fall asleep. Now nighttime is here. Good night, Miss Isabel and Tilly. Good night, lilies and salamanders. Good night, Mr. Man and sleepy squirrels. Good night, sun. Hello, moon. When nighttime is here, it's time to go inside, where your house feels like a warm blanket and smells like apple juice. It's time to take off your jacket and cap and brush the leaves from your hair. It's time to wash your face and hands and brush your teeth too. Night, Mother and Father. Night, little brown cat. For when nighttime is here and you hear the climbing roses whisper, you will be dreaming.